Beautiful story. You got some terrifying stuff in here too.
Well, thank you
Amazing
for
stuff. Yeah,
coming,
thanks
and
for having me.
I'm sure the event is going to be really good today.
I hope so.
Yeah. So, but while you're here, I guess just tell us a little bit about Schecter and Schecter Custom Shop, because it's new for us, and we got the guitars and we're like blown away, but we really don't know much about Schecter Custom Shop, and I don't think a lot of people do these days.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't know. I'm not an authority on it.
Mm-hmm.
I've had the luxury of going down to the actual shop and seeing how the guitars are made, and seeing how small the kind of cast is and people involved in making it, and attention to detail, and the kind of, lack of a better term, almost like the honor of making a guitar, and how much respect goes into it, and where every guitar is going, like treating for example, if a guitar was to come to Canada, they'd be putting attention to detail with the weather change, and then they would follow up with you, like, how's the guitar feel after the shipping. Anyways, my point is, a lot of attention to detail, a lot of respect for the instrument, respect for the artist, and they've been around for almost 40 years now, and they have their own kind of unique legacy. They're primarily known for a lot of their offshore guitars. They're less expensive models, which of course will sell quite well, so that's understandable. But I would put their custom shop personally up against anything. The quality and the fact that it really is a true custom shop where you can get anything made. You deal with the least amount of people, and it's a really quick, comfortable turnaround time. So.
Well, that's good. Yeah, I guess they started off as a parts company.
Yeah. I think back in the, I want to say 70s. It may have been even before that.
The whole guitar research days.
Yeah.
And then they came out with the Diamond series, and then we have the custom shop where we have today, and it's really good to see some quality guitars, and we were really excited about having them in and having you in here too. So.
Yeah, because you've played them.
Oh yeah.
What was like the first thing you noticed about them? Was there anything in particular? Or?
The finish is fantastic. It's definitely when somebody puts the name Custom Shop on a guitar, you expect certain things, right? And with Schecter, you see the Diamond series, and a lot of their metal and heavier gauge guitars, and then you see like PTs and things that look like very traditional style guitars. So it's kind of interesting, but I guess they're going back to their heritage and their roots.
Definitely.
And it's nice to see. So the guitars, like you see, the finishes are great, and it's not just like another guitar out there. I think there are definitely some unique Schecter characteristics.
Yeah, and trademarks, and just amazing and clean and comfortable. The fretwork is, and that was the first thing I ever noticed with the guitar when I got one back late last year. First guitar I picked up was their S-type guitar, the traditional, the one I'm playing on the poster. It was the fretwork, it was the neck, how clean it felt, and for me that's kind of like the engine of the guitar, is like how your hand feels on the neck, and are you able to play like you normally would play on any instrument, like at your kind of peak level, your most comfortable level. I played a lot of different custom shop guitars.
Yeah,
but
I could imagine.
Yeah, and they're all amazing. Like seriously, like the custom shop guitar, it's not hard to make a great guitar, but it's detailed. That's the big difference, and something like the respect put into the instrument, and one guy having his hands on the guitar from the beginning to the end. That's incredible. Yeah.
Well, maybe you can just go over some of the guitars we got here today. We can just go over a few of the models that we have, and
I mean, I don't know a ton about the full line, as I've been mainly playing their traditional, which is something like this guitar here, and it's basically their homage to the Fender Stratocaster style guitar, the S style guitar. Amazing guitar, just a little bit more stripped down in terms of the features. Like there's a master tone control. It's still got the 5-way. It's got a 14-inch radius rather than usually the 12 to 16.
Let's see it. Bring that one. The Sultan.
The Sultan, yes. That's, to my knowledge, that is the kind of Mark Knopfler guitar. He had used.
And
at
the
some point
bird's eye maple on this
gorgeous
neck,
yeah,
just
gorgeous.
really nice deluxe tuners on there,
Mhm.
and a whole bunch of different tonal variations on this. Whereas yours, you have locking tuners.
Yeah, lock tuners, dispersal. Just again, just a straightforward 3 single coils, 5-way switch. Just a really, traditional, which is the name of the guitar, traditional guitar, and just super comfortable. Yeah, just an amazing instrument,
Do you have your guitar handy?
Yeah,
Do we have it? Yeah, let's grab that for a second as well, because
Let me get rid of this strap here real quick.
yeah,
Because it is a Fender strap.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So, tell me about this.
Right. So this is the guitar I've been designing with them over the past 4 or 5 months or so. It's basically a traditional guitar, just with a couple little differences. So I'd been playing just a black stock traditional. I changed the pickups because I've been using Seymour Duncan Texas Hot Antiquities. Their pickups sound great, but these I'm just used to them. They're a little bit more my thing.
With Schecter, I think they're hand winding their own pickups there.
Yeah, they have their own. In the custom shop, they have their own place where they're making their pickups. So yeah, there's a couple differences. Typically with the traditional, the jack is on the bottom. This is a really old body. This is like a 20-year-old body that they had from when the design was with the input or output jack, depending on what you want to call it, on top of the body. Just kind of gives it a little bit more of a classic look. Kind of ties everything together. This, like the guts of the guitar, are the exact same bridge, same master tone, and just volume knob 5-way. Kind of a unique color. It's a seafoam green, really cool color. It's kind of a unique seafoam. It's not like a true seafoam. It's aged. The color has almost, you can see it's like lime green in a couple spots, just because it's an old body that they've had in the shop for so long.
Did they recently paint it again?
Yeah,
or? Yeah.
They painted it and refinished it and everything. There's a little cut away here. I've never seen that on an S-style guitar. It's like a comfort cut. You can kind of see it there. It's kind of unique. It's a Wenge neck, which I don't think I've ever seen on a Strat style guitar.
No.
Just a one-piece, kind of beautiful Wenge neck. Great profile, same kind of profile.
So stuff like this is something that you can custom order. If a customer wanted to call us or call up a Schecter dealer, they could get something like this built.
Totally, yeah. And this, I was lucky enough to actually go down there, and I got to pick out. It was like kid in a candy store kind of thing. I just picked up a bunch of different woods. Talked about type of wood with the builder. He was talking about how warm and kind of snappy and this particular wood is, and I'd never used it before, but I thought there was something really special about it. And he said it was one of the best playing guitars he'd ever once it was done. So he put his heart and soul into it, and it took, because of the extra time and effort, it took several months to make this guitar.
That's not bad for a custom shop.
It's not bad. It really isn't. Yeah, like usual turnaround time for a lot of these shops, years sometimes.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's nothing too crazy. Like there's no paint detailing, there's no crazy inlay stuff.
It's just a solid.
It's just basically
guitar.
what they're already doing with a unique kind of twist on it. Yeah. So really happy with it. Plays great.
Looks great.
Yeah.
Looks great.
And that's another thing about it. It's such a kind of unique looking instrument, and if you're the type of guy that's really trying to do something different with your playing or something that you really believe in, sometimes you want the guitar to reflect your kind of uniqueness, so to speak.
Sure.
And like a custom shop would be the place to do that, because you can say, I don't like that, I want that, or I want that. So yeah, really.
And Schecter will do that.
They'll do it.
Well, that's
They
good.
will certainly do it. So, yeah, man.
Yeah, it's definitely a nice piece, and maybe we got to get something like that made up for the store as well. But I'm really happy with some of the pieces that we got in. Just quality, fit, and finish, sound.
Yep.
Playability, and
which is like the most important detail. Yeah, is how well is it
exactly.
played.
Exactly. It's not how good it looks sometimes.
No, it really isn't. Sometimes you wish it was, but it's not. Yeah.
Well, that's great.
Yeah. Cool.
So, well, thank you. And
thank you. It's an honor. Seriously. This is amazing. So.
And if you guys get a chance, see this guy in person. Check out Nick Johnston.
Yes. Thanks.
And come to LA Music.